Well, US markets had a mixed trading session overnight as investors wait for the April inflation numbers. Joining me now is our business reporter, Edward Boyd. Ed, inflation figures are released this evening Australian time. Inflation in the US is at 40-year highs. How much higher is it expected to go?
The expectation is it's going to remain at 40-year highs in the month of April, Laura. Inflation in March was at 8.5% over that 12-month period. Economists believe it's going to be around 8.2% in the year to the end of April, so still incredibly high. And I think the main thing is, back in March, the US Federal Reserve lifted interest rates by 0.25, by 25 basis points. And we're going to start to see whether that has had an impact on inflation, because the whole point of reserve banks all over the world lifting the cash rate is to push down those inflationary pressures. So the figures come out at 10:30 tonight, East Coast of Australia time. We'll talk about them tomorrow morning, but likely to see inflation still incredibly high in the United States, but starting to potentially come down a bit. There is a chance, though, inflation could go even higher as well. So we don't want to rule that out.
Okay. All right, Ed, our market has just opened about 45 minutes ago. Now time certainly gets away. How's it looking?
Market's down again today. It opened down 2.5% yesterday and recovered a bit to be down by 1% at the end of the trading day yesterday. It's fallen again today. It's down by about 0.6% in early trade. I think we're starting to come to the end of this downturn for stock markets all over the world. I think we're about to bounce pretty soon. There was a little announcement today from GrainCorp, one of Australia's biggest grain producing company on the stock market. They have had a great 6 months. Their half-year profit up almost 400%, thanks to supply chain problems, difficulties with Ukraine shipping grain from that part of the world to other parts of the world. So big profit here for GrainCorp. Expect their shares to do pretty well today on a day where most other shares are going to be down.
And what about this breaking news that we just saw on our screen? The ASX has confirmed its blockchain project isn't going to be ready by the deadline of April next year. Another delay.
This is becoming a huge embarrassment for the ASX. So this blockchain project, it's a $250 million project. It started back in 2015, and this is the fourth delay for this project. Back in March, they said there was a chance that it might be delayed. Now they've confirmed the project is not going to be going live in April next year. They haven't actually set a date for when it will go live. So this has been an ongoing problem for the ASX, getting its software systems right. The whole idea is to record every share transaction on the blockchain, so there's a record of it forever. And they're obviously having a lot of difficulties with getting that over the line. And we've had an update from the ASX today saying they just don't know when it's going to be ready. So this is a huge blow for the ASX and the project they've been working on for so long, Laura.
It certainly is. Ed, thanks so much.